Welcome back to Only Friends.
Welcome.
Episode, who knows?
Welcome.
Actually, I think it's like 155 or something.
Wow.
154, 155. I'm close. The only reason I know that is because I have to label it every time I put it onto my computer.
Of course. Do you want me to fact check you quick?
Yes, please.
Guys, I still cannot find my iPad.
It's like episode 30.
I think I got fresh music every Monday. No, thank you.
Only Taylor, unless it's a Taylor album. And thank you.
No gracias.
She releases a new album every Monday.
God, I'd be too overwhelmed. This will be 154.
Okay, I was so close.
I feel like you said that. You said 154, 155?
Yeah, I did. I think I started with 155. Yeah, it's because I shaved my legs.
Oh,
I haven't shaved my legs in so long.
You didn't put lotion on?
I just never put lotion on.
I will say that's like the trick after you shave and you put like pants on. Or just like in general. I'm a little itchy.
Why are you itchy? You got some scabies?
TJ did think he had scabies.
He did?
Oh, I woke up at 5 a.m. because he was using the flashlight like on his phone in our room. And I was like, what the fuck are you doing? And he was like, I think I have scabies.
Wait, why?
We went away this weekend. We were down in San Diego. We stayed at a beautiful hotel called the Lafayette. It's been like, I think it was like newly renovated a couple years ago. They like bought it, renovated it, and turned it into this like chic little oasis. Bed bugs. He is covered in bites.
Stop.
Uh-huh.
Is he?
I don't have any.
Did he bring them home? Like, do you bring them home with you?
Well, now we're like, I've never had bed bugs. I've never like experienced this. He has like
Get off my couch.
In Boston. No, like I don't think it's like that. Yeah. But it could be. Who knows? I don't think it is. But so we like this morning threw all of our like clothes from our suitcase into the laundry. But then there's like so many things that I have to dry clean. So I couldn't put those in the wash. So I put them in like bags and then you close it. I think it's kind of like lice where you like suffocate them.
Oh, okay.
But bed bugs can like live for up to like 300 days, I think.
Years.
Yeah.
They can survive nuclear explosions.
Like I don't have any bites on me.
And he has bites.
All over.
Ew.
He slowly started noticing them on set. Yeah, he's freaking out. And I'm kind of just like, it'll be okay. Because I don't want to like
add to it.
Yeah, I don't want to think about it, but I'm like, it's going to be fine.
And like your bed will be fine.
I think. I mean, we're not like, this is why you do not bring your luggage into your bedroom and put it on your mattress.
Oh my God. First of all, if you're doing that and there's nothing wrong, you're still crazy.
It's
every time I see it on like a show, gross. I'm like, oh.
No,
and I'm not particular about my bed really, but like a suitcase or a purse or something. I'm like,
oh yeah, anything. No. Yeah. Now I'm just like, but I don't have anything. Oh, but it's just like, you know, when someone's like, oh, I'm like itchy. And then you're like, me too.
Yeah.
So that's how I'm feeling right now.
Oh my God.
But I feel really bad.
So like, did anything happen with the hotel? Like, are they like, I mean, sorry, we'll give you your money back because
no, he said he was going to call, I think to be like, hey, like, just so you know.
Could you see them? Like, were you looking for them?
No, we didn't look. I didn't know it until we got home.
Oh, so you didn't know while you were there?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, if we knew when we were there, we would have left.
Well, that's what I meant. I was like, did you switch rooms? Like, did you
no
switch universes? Like, where'd you go?
Yeah, so he just like slowly has been developing them. Like he woke up this morning
like
and there were way more. And he's so when you Google it, it says that it can take like 10 to 14 days for them to like all start coming on your body.
Are you worried?
Yeah, but I feel like I would have them by now because I have really sensitive skin.
Yeah, and he already is
but
showing.
I am freaking out a little bit about that because I'm like, oh, I don't want that.
Can you like get them from him?
No. It's not like contagious.
I guess it's
like if a bug bites you, like a mosquito bite.
I know, like in my head, the bed bugs are inside of him and like coming out.
No,
like a fucking horror movie.
No, so you just like get bites. And they can feed, so they can live off of your like blood for 30 days.
That is so disgusting and like, honestly, kind of like get off of me.
I know. So, yeah, I don't really know what's going to happen. Hopefully nothing. TJ was like, I don't want to get rid of our mattress. And I was like, can you please stop?
Not the avocado.
Stop going to the like the worst case
the extremes.
Scenario.
Yeah.
I was like out getting bagels this morning and he was like sending me YouTube videos. And I was like, I mean, we already like did what we could. We didn't bring our luggage into our bedroom. I was wearing a pair of pants though it's so confusing because I'm like, okay, but if they're on the bed, why would they be on my luggage that was on the floor?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They can hop. I don't know.
No, for real. But so it's so, I'm like, there's so much to it.
That is crazy. So did other people that stayed in the hotel get the same?
No.
It was just yours.
It was just me and TJ and Cheryl who stayed in the hotel. So far, I think she's fine. But I saw her this morning and I told her and she was like, you're fucking lying. And she's had bed bugs before. I've never have.
No, I never have either.
I think it's because I never lived in a city. She got it in New York, and I'm pretty sure TJ's was in Boston. Yeah, but ours isn't a city,
compact.
Yeah,
yeah. I don't know. Have you ever had lice? Me neither. How do you get lice from other people?
Yeah,
that was my biggest.
From that, I don't know.
Yeah, same. That was my biggest fear in elementary school because we'd always have lice checks. Did you always have lice checks?
Yeah.
How funny is that? Is it because kids are more susceptible? I'm assuming. Yeah. It's just so funny. They would check and I'd be like, please, 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 I don't want lice. I don't want lice. But it also felt kind of good.
I know. I never had it. There's a lice place right down the street. Did you know that? It just
checks for you or they fix it?
Yeah, it's so funny. It's connected to a whatever that body sculpting is. It's on the top floor. There's I forget what it's called. It's
by Rite Aid?
It has no.
Oh, because there is a body sculpting place right by Rite Aid. And I'm like, is this supposed to be here?
Oh my God. Let me look at lice. It's a kind of a funny name. Lice place.
Lice removal. Lice be gone. Ice the lice out.
I don't think that's it. I don't know. I'm not sure. But
ice out the lice.
Yeah, I think you put mayonnaise in your hair.
Sounds fake.
Just to because all the oils.
Ivermectin up there.
Kind of sounds nice. Putting lathering my scalp in mayo. That seems like it would make it so soft.
I know. I feel you probably can.
Yeah.
As a little hair mask.
A little treatment.
Little avocado mayo hair mask.
Yeah.
And then you can dip some chips in it.
Kill those lice.
Yeah.
I just remember the little picks that they would use.
Yeah.
To get the eggs.
Oh, wait, to get the eggs?
Yeah, because that's how they keep spreading, because lice lay eggs.
Oh, yeah, I guess I just never had any I just remember them looking at my scalp. I was like, this feels so good.
Yeah. I mean, I never had it either.
Oh, but you would see them pick them out of people?
Yeah, I think, just just knowing that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so funny. It's always don't try hats on at stores because of lice.
Yeah.
But I've never... How long? Whatever. We can move on from this.
How long life
itchy situation?
Just so itchy.
I can't. I'm so itchy now. Both legs.
I know.
Itching.
Same. I think my legs are really dry too.
Yeah. I mean, I gotta start putting lotion on after showering.
I don't think that I don't have any bites yet. I will keep you updated.
Yeah, please keep us abreast.
But so far, no bites.
That is so disgusting. Why does something so disgusting exist? That's so transmittable in buildings.
And I just feel they need to check that before they make the bed.
Yeah.
As a hospitality
thing. It's so, yeah. Isn't it funny too? When we stayed at the hotel, I think it was for Matt's wedding. It was somebody responded was I stayed there and had bed bugs.
Yep.
What is going on? It's an epidemic.
I know.
Epidemic of bed bugs. The grossest kind.
Well, remember when there was the outbreak in Paris a couple of years ago?
God.
Ew.
I know, what's going on? And then everyone's they're going to bring it back to America because it's Fashion Week.
Yeah, and everyone is stupid and puts their luggage on their bed.
Yeah. Ugh, please don't do that. Truly, that's the most disgusting thing you could ever do.
Yeah, but tell us about your bed bug stories below.
Yeah, please. We want to know.
I feel people gotta have horror stories.
I'm sure.
Since they last for so long.
Yeah. Ugh. And it's just so inconvenient. I feel the worst situation would be if you had a roommate you didn't really know and they brought it in and you're fuck you. Now I have to find somewhere to live for a couple it's just a whole damn thing. Termex the whole house.
I'm just hoping that, did I say hoping?
I think.
Hoping?
I actually don't know, but it sounded correct.
I think because I was thinking of 5 different words in my head. I already said the sentence in my head and then I started talking out loud.
Hoping.
And then it's just giving stroke.
That's fine. Different strokes for different folks.
I feel there's just hopefully no way that it can get into our actual bed at this point.
Well, I'm kind of stressed about my couch right now.
No, I don't think it
yeah, I just don't know how it works.
Yeah.
Is it? It's so disgusting. Poor TJ. Is he covered?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Is it so? What do you do for it? Is it a cream or?
I mean, just gotta use calamine lotion, stuff that you would use for a mosquito bite.
We're please send me my money back. Thank you.
No, literally.
I feel they have to.
Yeah, hopefully he calls and he can get it all situated.
Yeah.
Because that's disgusting. He should definitely start taking like photos of his like welts.
Well, I guess it's a good reminder to check for bed bugs if you're staying in a hotel.
I've never once done that in my entire existence.
Me neither. I saw a TikTok and it was this girl was like, here's everything I do when I check into a hotel. And I'm like, what? There are so many things. A lot of it's like security.
I just flop on my bed.
I know. It's like a lot of checking mirrors and like checking other things to make sure
mirrors.
Yeah, because they can have, like at stores they'll have like the mirrors, but really behind the mirror is like security or whatever.
No, but okay.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, it looks like a mirror, but it's really glass. And so there's someone behind it. So like
where?
People, like at Target we had it.
Okay, but like what would the mirror be?
So it would be like if you were in my bathroom. Say
so they would be in the bathrooms.
Wherever. Like, okay, imagine
the bathroom is different than like out on the floor.
Listen to me. Okay, listen. You're staying in an Airbnb. Say you're staying here for an Airbnb.
No, I want to know about Target.
Oh, they're not in the bathrooms at Target.
Oh, well, said that.
That's disgusting.
You said that.
No, I was moving on and talking about a different example.
She said it.
Okay, at Target, there'd be, I don't even know exactly. It was just like it was like where the bathrooms are, kind of. Like, I don't know.
So it is the bathroom.
I don't know how to explain it. No, it's just like this section towards the front of the store. It's like where you go to like walk in and out, basically. And you walk by it looks like a mirror, but there's really like asset protection behind it.
Yeah, like that's obvious to me.
Yes, but they have the same type of things that look like actual just real mirrors that people get paranoid that they have in some hotels, which has happened.
How do you?
There's ways to tell. I don't know the exact ways, but something with like a light, like if you put a light up to it, if it doesn't do something specific, that means it's like someone's not a real mirror. Yeah, or it's just like not a real mirror. I don't know. There's like so many things. She was like checking outlets for stuff. I'm just like, Jesus Christ. I feel like I could just get kidnapped at any second. Like, I don't think about shit when I'm saying. I feel safe. I feel so safe when I'm in a hotel, actually.
Outlets?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just saying that, but it was a lot of different things, and I was like, I
wonder
am
what
ill-prepared.
all of the things are that you should do to check in a hotel room.
Are you gonna look it up?
Yeah. What?
I feel like the most common thing that happens to people that I've heard most recently is like checking in, opening the door, and someone's already in there.
I mean, that's happened to me.
Yeah, it's like duplicating the card on accident or something.
It's never happened to me where like I've been in the room and then someone walks in. Yeah. It's only been the opposite.
That's way scarier, I think.
Yeah, which is like, sorry.
Because like when you walk in, you're like, oh, this must be a mistake. But when you're in there, you're like, someone's killing me. Like,
no, for sure.
Someone figured out where I am.
I will say like I've seen the TikToks where it's gotten like scary where people can like break into hotel rooms like using these like contraptions.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
That's freaked me out. But also I don't do anything.
I know. I'm just like,
TJ, my big bad husband, will get anyone.
I mean, it's true. When you're with another person, it feels way safer too.
Of course.
So it's like,
okay, check the locks work. Check for bed bugs.
Remember in Vegas, we could not stop laughing at that guy coming into our room. I forget what it was, but we were like, I think we were like still a little drunk and we were sharing a bed.
No,
it was like David like wanted to surprise you with something in the middle of the night, and I was like, no.
Yes.
I was like, because I'm sleeping there, I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
So like I remember I locked it, and we were just dying at this guy coming in. I can't remember the story,
but he never came in.
He never came in.
Oh, okay.
But we were like, imagine he comes in, and we were just like, bah,
laughing at him,
just so like silly, goofy, tired.
Okay, like I don't know.
I gotta find the TikTok.
To that woman.
Yeah, I mean it was crazy. I was like, oh my fucking god.
Let me know.
I think it's helpful, like especially if you're staying in hotels a lot. I think
yes,
a lot of people who post things like this are like flight attendants who like
especially like if you're a woman traveling alone. Like I absolutely get it.
Yeah, I do like the little lock that I feel like everyone knows about. You can get a little silver lock thing.
The one you put on the door, or underneath it.
It's the one I've seen is like on the door, and then you put a little thing through it so you can't open it.
There's also one that it's like a doorstop. It looks like that. And so then if someone opens it, it triggers an alarm.
Oh, I've seen that too. Oh, she definitely had that.
Yeah.
She had the whole package.
Those are great.
I wonder if on Amazon they sell like hotel security package.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I literally, let me look right now. I bet I'm sure they have it packaged together now because people buy them.
I kind of want to look up this mirror thing too.
We got to tell everyone. We got to educate. Yep. They have a
mirror test.
Yep, you can literally buy them, both of the things that we're talking about together.
Oh yeah,
$11. Like, I mean, why not?
It's literally the price of a coffee and a half. So How to detect a two-way mirror fingernail test.
Two-way. Okay.
So like if you're using my bathroom and I was a creep and I had a little secret door right there, I could be watching you pee.
I'm just like, God.
Okay. A two-way mirror is a transparent mirror. Blah, blah, blah. We already know all this. All right.
How to detect.
Place your fingernail to the front of the mirror. You can test to see which side the reflective coating is facing.
I'm like too stupid to do this.
I know. I'm already like, I'm a little confused. Obviously. But the coating is facing me. For glass two-way mirrors, the mirror coating has to be facing you. If your fingernail's reflection touches itself, that is the coated side. If there is a gap between your finger and it's a reflection, go to test number 2.
I would need like a full visual because I don't know what that means.
Okay.
Oh yeah, show me that.
Okay.
I'm a visual learner, you guys.
Oh, okay. This makes sense. Okay. So like this first one, you know when you touch a mirror, there's obviously a little gap.
I guess. I'm not like going up to
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like touch a mirror, like.
And you look at it kind of from the side.
Sure, yeah.
Standard mirror. Oh, okay.
And then
acrylic two-way, glass two-way.
Yeah, I don't really understand the acrylic one, but the glass two-way.
These are the same.
Yeah, that looks the same to me, but the two-way looks very obvious compared.
Yeah, but so then I would just be like, well, it's an acrylic two-way mirror.
I know. I don't know.
The acrylic two-way and the standard mirror look identical.
Okay, if you ever want to spy on someone, get an acrylic two-way mirror.
Yeah, it's the better option. Glass two-way is too obvious.
I know there's a way to do it with a light too, like I don't know, like a laser or a flashlight or something. I have no idea.
Like, I can't do that because then I would literally be paranoid.
I know.
I'm going to start checking.
Maybe they say like the difference between the two. The acrylic two-way mirror and glass smart mirror. What is that? I think that's the real fake one.
Yeah, the glass.
Are not one directional. You must use the next 2 steps to.
No.
This is honestly too much work.
Just look at me.
I'm on vacation.
You can watch me shower. It's fine.
I know. I'm not here to perform experiments. I'm here to lay on the beach. Yeah. Like I don't care. And I'm done.
I want to know the outlet thing.
This fucking article has like an orange test. Like, I mean, this is probably a very good article. I will link it if you guys want because it's just a lot of information that I just feel like we don't have time to like read the whole thing on here.
No.
I mean, we do have like 3 hours on this card, but I don't think people care enough.
We've got a lot of Vanderpump to chat about.
Oh, we have so much. Okay. Well,
get your little safety hotel kit and then you'll be good to go. Yeah.
And try to figure out the finger test.
Maybe check for bed bugs.
Yeah, that's probably
would have avoided.
Would you rather have bed bugs or finding out you had a two-way mirror in your bathroom?
The mirror. I don't care.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I wouldn't care. Well, no, I definitely care.
I would just be like, ugh.
I definitely feel like disgusting, but I'd be like, well, no, it's so gross because it could be like on the black market or something. I don't know. I don't like that.
No, yeah, me neither. But
I also don't want to be itchy.
Yeah, and I wouldn't have like welts. Not that I do, but then I also wouldn't have to worry about like all my clothes.
Yeah.
And like everything that we brought back into our house.
But then I'd be like, what are they doing with this information of looking at me?
I know, but I also think for me, it's like, well, whatever. My naked body's all over the internet anyway.
That's true. Yeah, but for a price.
Well, that's also true. So. But if they're selling on the black market, they're making money, and I guess I got to respect the hustle.
I guess, yeah. Good job, guys. I congratulate them, actually.
Oh, no, it's disgusting. Don't do that.
I know. So you went to San Diego.
What losers? Who's doing that? Who's the time?
Fucking creeps. I mean, there was a whole documentary about this guy who owned like a,
Airbnb?
I think it was a bed and breakfast. And it was like a really interesting documentary. And it was like the guy was in it, like talking about it and how he would like spy on people and shit.
I mean, I feel like it's so easy to put like little microscopic cameras places that no one would ever know.
I assume if I'm in an Airbnb that like I'm just being watched.
Me too.
Like and it's also, I see the Am I the Asshole sometimes that are like, I was in the hot tub at the Airbnb, maybe we read one, and there was a camera facing the hot tub. Like, I wanted them to turn it off because that's kind of like an invasion of privacy. But it's also like, well, you're also staying at someone else's home. Like, I don't really, I don't like, get not in the bathroom, of course, but.
Yes. I feel like a lot of Airbnbs are like, there's security cameras, but we've turned them off. And I'm like, no, you didn't.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm like, I want them on.
Yeah,
like,
we'll turn them on outside for sure.
Yeah, no, I'm like, I want it to be secure.
I kind of want to know like if anyone's had a weird hotel scare. Did you see the TikTok I sent you about the girl who was staying in the...
Yes. Oh, I caught up on all your TikToks last night.
Okay, great. I probably sent you
the one of the woman who was just being such a hater about people sleeping naked.
I knew you'd get all upset about that one.
Well, it's just like better for you.
But could you imagine if you had slept naked and there were bed bugs?
I did sleep naked.
Oh, maybe that was maybe they're like, ew, ew, run away. Does TJ sleep naked?
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, maybe they just like the males. Well, I saw a TikTok that was basically like, if you sleep naked, you're basically pooing all over your bed.
Yeah, but it's like, there's also so many more health benefits to sleeping naked.
Like what?
Like you will get a better like REM sleep. Obviously for women, like letting the cookie breathe.
Yeah.
So you don't get yeast infections. I mean, there's a lot. You can Google it.
I think I'd just be so paranoid something would crawl up my vagina. 100%. Like, you know how they're like, you eat 5 spiders a year. Like my vagina is sucking up 5 spiders a year. Like where is it going?
Including your vagina. It's like a UFO.
Yes, it's zoop. A light comes out. Zoop.
Yeah, I guess I don't really think of that. I'm just like, oh. Here, let me see what the health benefits are.
Okay.
Then maybe I'll sway you.
I love this health podcast.
Yeah, she was just
doing.
like, it's like you're pooping in your bed. And it's like, okay, but like,
well, I mean,
you wear underwear all day.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the same
but
thing.
It's not going all over your sheets.
It's not. Well, I don't fart.
She gets out of her bed to fart.
Health benefits.
Aaron and TJ have a fart chamber.
I wash my like sheets enough for it. I'm comfortable enough. Like
you only sleep in shit for like 3 nights.
Yeah, I'm comfortable enough.
That's fair.
Health benefits to sleeping naked. Okay. Oh. Okay. This says you'll fall asleep faster. Your body temperature is one key to how you fall asleep. It's actually part of your circadian rhythm, the biological rhythm that acts as your body's clock for sleep. Cooling down tells your body it's time to sleep. So sleep naked. You'll have better sleep quality. Not only does cooling your body help you fall asleep faster, but it also improves your overall sleep quality. You should do this for like an experiment with your Oura Ring.
Is Nolan telling you to say this?
Yeah, sleep naked.
I literally can't.
Just try.
I have tried many times.
You're too in your head. That's probably
well, then I can't. I won't be able to do it.
The ideal temperature for your bedroom is somewhere between 60 and 70 degrees. That's honestly how we sleep.
That's how we sleep too. It's like 68, 69.
Yeah. Well, think about if you're naked. Way better. Keeps your skin healthy.
Clothes.
It keeps your skin healthy. Because sleeping naked can help increase your overall sleep quality, it can improve your skin. A small study in 2018 looked at whether poor sleep limited the skin's ability to heal from a small wound. They split participants into 3 groups, one that received adequate sleep, one that was sleep deprived, and a third that was sleep deprived but received extra nutrients. What they found was that the group that slept well recovered faster than the other 2 groups. And the extra nutrition, it didn't make a significant difference in how fast the wounds healed. This shows that getting enough sleep could help your skin recover and stay healthy. And if sleeping naked helps that happen, even better.
What if just like weed helps?
It can reduce stress and anxiety. Another reason sleeping naked might be a good change is that it can help reduce your overall stress and anxiety. It's no secret that poor sleep has a major impact on your stress levels.
Who wrote this? A bed bug?
No. Healthline. It can prevent weight.
A pervert.
You could be so
wrote this.
skinny and perfect if you slept naked.
I am skinny and perfect.
How I keep my girlish figure. Lower risk of heart disease and type 2 diabetes.
Okay, this is insane. Like, come on.
Not getting enough.
Thin clothes. I literally sleep with like a t-shirt and like underwear.
It's too much.
Close enough.
Too many clothes.
My legs are breathing. My arms are breathing.
Promote vaginal health. It can increase male fertility.
Ugh.
So
I don't want my vag.
Nolan should
I just
keep the clothes on.
Yeah, I don't want my vagina all over my bed.
It can, Carly, here you go. Boost your self-esteem. Sleeping naked is also a great way to get in touch with your body and boost your self-esteem. There's a link between time spent naked and an increased body appreciation, which is definitely a win when it comes to embracing self-love. So if you're feeling...
We know that's what Erin's practicing.
Exactly.
She lays there with her hand on her heart and her stomach, and she deep breathes and she goes, I am one with my body.
I'm like, ugh, I hate myself today. Take off my clothes, get in bed. You know what?
Cured.
Life's great. I'm perfect. It can improve your relationship.
Yeah, because you're naked.
Sex can be a great part of your relationship. Sleeping naked with your partner can be just as wonderful. So you don't even have to have sex.
Oh.
Skin to skin contact between the takeaway, even if you aren't comfortable sleeping completely naked, reducing the number of layers you wear at night.
I do
or
that.
even just ditching your bra or undies.
Oh yeah. Bra?
No, it was psychos.
Who wrote this?
Psychos.
Satan.
It's an easy way to take advantage of these bennies.
Could you imagine sleeping with a bra on purpose?
No. The only time I think I've ever slept with a bra on is when I come home blackout drunk.
Yeah, on accident.
And I don't like own bras currently.
Like, even like a bralette, I'd be like, get this off of me.
Yeah.
Even during the day, I'm like, get this off of me.
It's true. Any male listeners out there, any straight men, that is like the truest thing for women, like coming home after a long day and taking off your bra, you know?
It's just freeing.
Yeah. And then like, you do it so many times to the point where you're just like, why do I even wear this?
Yeah.
I feel really bad for girls who have like big old titties who just like have to wear a bra.
I know, especially for like working out and stuff.
It's
like,
just so
it has to add like another layer of like difficult.
Yeah.
Sorry, girlies.
Really beautiful bosoms though.
Really beautiful. Just on bosoms.
Beautiful bosoms, but I do sympathize with you.
Bosom.
But yes, I did go to San Diego this weekend. It's interesting there.
Oh.
It's like the most time I've spent there. Where we stayed was like really cool. There was like so many different bars and restaurants in this one hotel. Unfortunately, it did have bed bugs, but like for the most part, like really loved it there. But then at night, it was just like, I felt not old because truly the clientele was like people in their early 20s, people our age, and then like 60-year-olds.
Oh, wow. It was like my
so
Pilates
bizarro.
classes.
60 plus. Like I would say there was like a lot of people old there, especially during the day.
Okay.
Not to be ageist, but it was just like, what is this crowd?
It's just the truth.
It was just such a strange crowd.
Yeah, interesting.
So at night, it was like mostly like young people and then like so many guys that were like 50s. And I was like, this is weird.
You don't look at me.
And all the people, it was like, you know, in LA, there's like different neighborhoods and like all of that. There's like different neighborhoods in San Diego, and wherever we were staying must be the neighborhood that's just like the most basic people on earth. Like everyone just looked the same. Guys would come in like their button ups, and like we weren't at a club. Like it was just so weird.
And it was a weekend.
But it was great for people watching.
Oh, I'm sure.
But yeah, like interesting vibe. Had a good time though.
Good. I feel like Cheryl like drunkenly invited me sort of, but like not really. So I was like, I'm just not gonna like. It was at an emo night. Oh. She was like, you should come. Like, and she was like trying to show me the hotel, but it wouldn't load. And I was like, I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what I'm saying.
Well, you could have followed up. She just like told everyone. She was like, come. It was one of those things.
Well, I also didn't know it was this weekend.
Yeah.
But I also didn't know if she like really wanted me to come because I was like, I don't know, a drunken thing, but it was fine. Oh my God. I finally watched a movie that you were probably like, finally, Dazed and Confused.
Whoa.
Never seen that movie in my life.
What did you think? You were dazed and confused after watching.
Dazed and Confused.
Did you get a little smoky before?
No.
Oh.
I'm like trying to think of the movie, to be honest. It was good. I mean, it's like a classic. It's crazy that that's what's his name? His first movie ever. All right. Yes, Matthew McConaughey. It's his first movie ever. He looks like a little baby. Yeah. We also watched. Well, I went with Danny to this like pickle thing. Mm-hmm. You know, Giada. Mm-hmm. They had like a pickle event on shore. Didn't know what I was getting into. Mm-hmm.
How did you find it?
She said she got invited because she like goes to Giada so much, I guess.
Just got like an email.
So like she got an invite, and like obviously we both love pickles, and she was like, let's go. And
I've seen those pickles on TikTok.
Oh my God.
The girls who do it.
So good.
Yeah, I bet.
They're pretty spicy though. I don't know if you could eat them. Like,
did they only have that one flavor?
They have a spicy one, and then they have another like more regular one with like a turmeric like twist. So it's like a little bit spicy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, in love. They had these hats that were like hot girls wear pickle, or hot girls wear pickles.
They wear them.
Hot girls eat pickles. And I was like, I want one so bad, but like my head's so small. I can't freaking wear it.
Oh.
And then we watched, have you guys watched any of the Everybody's in LA, the John Mulaney thing?
No.
So every episode, it's for Netflix as a joke. Every episode he has on comedians and stuff. I think it was only like a week long, but every episode has a theme. And the one I watched was about earthquakes. And he had Dr. Lucy on the show.
Your queen.
I know, my queen, Dr. Lucy. She's a seismologist.
Were you like, did you gasp?
Well, I saw that she had been on. I was like, oh my God, we have to watch this episode because we only saw the first one.
Yeah.
And it was just funny. Like David Letterman was on it. Pete Davidson was on it.
Oh, whoa.
There was a couple other comedians.
Dr. Lucy.
And Dr. Lucy. Well, it's always funny. There's always like one person who's not a comedian, and you can tell they're always like, what am I doing here? What the fuck is going on? Yeah. So that was like, just the best.
Oh my God, Dr. Luce.
I know. I was like, I could see her in action.
Did she sound so smart?
Yeah. And she kind of like freaked me out, but it's okay.
About the big one?
Just like earthquakes in general. I don't know. I just hate them, obviously.
Yeah.
And I'm always curious. I'm like, okay, I live in a condo. So meaning like parking is underneath us. So we got retrofitted, but I'm like, does that like prevent like any collapse?
I don't know.
I don't know either. And I don't want to find out.
I don't think like that it's off the table, but I think it's like very
we're a lot safer.
Like we retrofitted to help withstand X amount of seismic activity.
Yeah.
Like it's meant to, but I don't know like what the retrofitting guidelines are. Like, does it protect against an 11 or like just an 11? 3? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I would imagine you're good.
It was also interesting because I feel like we've talked about this. They're like, if I'm in bed and an earthquake starts happening, what do I do? She's like, stay in bed. You're going to get hurt. You're going to get more hurt running around while everything's shaking around and maybe falling. Like, just stay in bed. If you're at a desk, go under the desk. That's the best thing to do. Yeah. But, like, don't go in a doorway. There's usually a door there. Like, don't.
It'll come and hit you.
Yeah, you're good. So that I found a bit interesting. She also said I don't know if people care about this, but, like, the most earthquake activity happens in Taiwan. It's like, because they have like 3 different, like.
Well, got to take that off my list.
Yeah, not going there. Not going there ever. Yeah, I like to watch things that scare me, you know?
I know, you really do that, and I avoid.
Yeah, I like.
The less I know, the better.
Well, I think I really wanted to watch it because it was full of comedians. It was like, they'll make it funny. Yeah, so. Laughing all the way. Yeah, haha.
Ha ha ha. What else? Anything else fun and exciting?
No. I don't think so.
I went to
I don't know.
Courage Bagels this morning. I've been wanting to go there for years, but there's always lines.
Yeah.
And we went at 7:30 because we were like,
hot damn.
We'll like get in line. No one there.
Oh my God. Yeah, no one's awake yet.
It was
in
great.
LA.
I know, but like normally at that time. But I think like weekdays are probably better. And I feel like, especially now that it's been around for a bit.
It's so good.
Incredible.
It's like, isn't it like the crunchy on the outside?
It's so fucking good.
It's like supposed to be one of the best bagels ever.
Yeah.
I don't know about comparing it to New York bagels, but
it's pretty good. Gotta say, I got a really yummy one that was like almond butter. And then, have you ever been to Squirrel?
Yes. I know I have. I just cannot picture it.
And so Squirrel like makes the jam, the one that the rats are all in. Remember that whole thing?
The rats?
Okay. Well, that's a whole lore we don't have to get into.
Excuse me?
But so they have like this
the one that the bed bugs are in.
A good jam. And so it was like the almond butter and then they put the squirrel jam on top of it. So it was like a peanut butter and jelly, but almond butter. And it was so delicious. And then I got this other one that was like their everything bagel with cream cheese and cucumbers and tomato and capers and oil and like salt. And it was, and dill. It was,
I love a bagel.
So freaking good.
The thing about bagels though, like they're probably one of my favorite things to eat.
Yeah.
In the morning, especially when I'm hungover, but they never make me full.
Oh.
Like I am starving within an hour. It's so annoying. So I'm like, I just ate this whole bready ass thing and I have to go eat something else. Time for some fast.
It's so weird. Maybe you just have like such a quick metabolism.
My mom's the same way in the morning. It's like breakfast, like nothing fills. Yeah.
Maybe it just takes so long to get to your tummy.
I don't know. Well, I hope it would hurry up.
Yeah. Bagels are so good.
I know they're my favorite.
Bagels.
Cream cheese and cucumber is way to go for sure.
Oh yeah, when the first time I visited LA, I went to this place near where I was staying every morning, and I would get an everything bagel with cream cheese and cucumbers and tomatoes. It's just like the most refreshing thing.
Just adding a vegetable to it is like health queen.
No,
like,
truly.
I ate such a healthy breakfast.
Other than that, I'm like pretty boring. I'm like an everything bagel with cream cheese gal, if it's just like basic, or cinnamon raisin with strawberry cream cheese, because it's like a little sweet treat.
Yeah, or like Panera hazelnut on the cinnamon crunch bagel.
I don't think ever had bagels from Panera.
Oh my God, they have the variety. I mean, they have like 12, well, at least when I worked there, I feel like there were like 12 different types of cream cheese you could get. There's like all these flavors.
So boring.
All these different bagels. I mean, same. I'd get like the crunch one. You know the crunch one I'm talking about.
Crunch cream cheese?
No, it's like the cinnamon crunch bagel. That's like huge at Panera.
No, I don't.
Oh my God. I
don't know the lore like you.
It's like a brown sugar coated bagel, and it's so good. And it was like the biggest one. But it's like eating that for breakfast is literally like
no, cinnamon sugar bagels are delicious.
Yeah, for breakfast is kind of crazy, but I guess it was cereal.
It's like eating a pancake.
Yeah.
You know, it's a breakfast food. It's like a waffle, a pancake.
That also doesn't keep me full, but whatever.
Really?
No. I mean, Nolan does make protein pancakes.
Oh, well.
Which are super delicious.
That's why.
Yeah. They're just like almond butter and bananas and eggs. Yeah. And they're so good.
It's a faux pancake.
Yeah, but it tastes good. It doesn't taste like healthy.
But that's like why it's not keeping you full.
Oh, of course. No, it does. That keeps me full because it's like full of protein. A regular pancake, not so much.
Oh my God, I have to like rot after I eat pancakes. You're also like a little bird eater.
I know. I don't eat like a ton.
Yeah, that's why you just have to start binging, and then maybe you'll stay full.
No, I just can't. I think it's like a part of my anxiety too. Like sometimes when I start eating, I just feel like I can't continue because like my stomach is like, ugh.
When I have anxiety, like days where I fly.
Oh yeah,
like it's really hard for me to eat.
That's like me a lot of the time. It's so annoying.
It's only like it happens when I start getting anxious because then I lose my appetite.
My psychiatrist was like wondering if we should bump up the prescript.
My God,
I know. I'm like, I don't know.
Wait, why?
Just because I've been like anxious more often.
Yeah,
like waking up with like the knots in my stomach, which I haven't in a long time. We'll see. Because I was like, I don't want to adjust to this again. And she was like, you really won't. Like there's not like a whole adjustment period when you just like go up a little bit.
Do you think it's like that and not like, obviously you haven't been doing therapy for a while. Do you think like that has any?
Like I want to say no, but honestly though, if I had therapy today, I'd still be like, so I just like don't know.
But did you ever feel good afterwards being like, oh, I'm happy I was able to talk about that?
There were times for sure, but I just feel like anything she said, I was like, I like already knew she was gonna say that.
Yeah,
kind of. I don't know. I feel like once you do it for so long, too, it's like
totally.
It's like I could get this off my chest, but like I know what she's gonna say.
Yeah,
and
so you'll just dose yourself. Dose yourself.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Just doing drugs.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Well, do you think you're gonna do it?
I don't know. I just had my appointment like a couple weeks ago, so I won't see her for another couple months.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you're okay, like after a couple months we'll see.
Yeah. Or I could even like contact her like today and be like, hey, can you like actually bump it up? So
bump it up, baby.
Bump it up,
Not
girl.
telling you to do that, obviously.
No, I know. I know.
You know you.
I do. Unfortunately, I do.
Unfortunately, you know you.
Yeah, tragically.
Okay, well, I don't have anything more to add.
I feel as though I don't really either. I have a little fun thing, but I feel like I should save it for like news.
Okay.
But it's not like crazy.
Okay. Well, let's do this day in history.
Okay.
It is Lil Huddy as I know him, but I think he's just Huddy now.
Big he's Huddy. Always going to be Lil Huddy to me.
Me too.
That
like
hype house,
you can't escape it.
No, and that was like my last sense of normalcy. It was like Lil Huddy in the hype house. Like again.
Yeah, no, you're Lil Huddy.
Yeah.
It's his birthday. It's also...
How old is he? 12?
22.
Oh, okay. The golden Taylor Swift birthday.
Yeah. It's also Jackson Mahomes' birthday. And then, this one is so weird because I was listening to his music this morning, Role Model.
Oh, I have a new song too. I watched the music video.
Jump off a cliff if I were Emma. I need to know what happened.
You didn't see the music video, did you?
No.
Because I think, but like, you know me, I think it's the same bar we went to for one of the Euphoria The one where like the alarm went off. I feel like it's at the same bar.
Wait, I gotta watch.
I think. And also he gets into like this crazy bar fight and it kind of like resembles the episode a little bit, but
oh,
I don't really know.
Maybe he's gay.
Yeah, maybe.
Because wasn't it a gay bar?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if it was a gay bar.
He was coming out. No, I'm pretty sure it was. Because isn't that where like Jacob Elordi like caught his dad? At that bar?
Fuck, I don't remember.
I think so.
Also, Euphoria,
actually, I don't know.
We can be done. I do want to know what's going to happen with the fucking briefcase. But
I think
like,
it's on
too
pause.
Far. It is. But it's just like, is it ever going to come back? Probably not.
I don't think so.
That's so annoying though. I want to know at least what they were planning with this
just
briefcase.
Like put the script out.
Literally, I'll read it. I read the Friends
You're
ones.
never going to get these people in a room together again.
No, they're too big now.
Yeah. So happy B-Day role model. I just wish Emma would like come on and be like, oh, this is what happened.
Yeah, but that'll never happen.
I know. I think I saw TikTok that was like, normalize telling the internet why you broke up with your significant other. And it was just like a normal, like not an influencer.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, yeah, like, oh.
No,
life would be so much easier.
No, I have the exact same sentiment. However, you're fine. That's fine.
Okay.
My cat just jumped up.
Oh, he's going to eat the plant.
Bub, don't even think about doing that. I agree with the sentiment. However, if I go through a breakup, I'm not talking about it. So no, thank you.
I'll talk about it for you.
Yeah. Everyone else can talk about it.
Because like
Bub, sorry, he's like trying to eat this plant.
Like, I don't think you would ever be in the wrong in the breakup and then I could just like shit talk.
Oh my God, thank you.
You know?
You're so right. I'm never wrong.
Okay.
Well, in relationships, I'm wrong a lot when I'm just speaking. Bub.
He's looking at you like, why?
I know, I feel bad. Okay, there we go.
He's begging for attention.
I know.
Oh.
Hey, don't even hit the Bub, stop.
He was so close.
He was
so close to hitting the record
his
button.
Nose was on the, but he would have to like put down pressure to really like stop it recording.
He's like, oh, he's sitting there now. He's like, oh, they freaked out when I sniffed
He's
this
our
one.
producer.
He's going to put his paw on that shit.
He's going to turn your microphone down.
Yeah.
He's like, honestly,
looking at it.
Enough of this, girl. I know. He's like, what are all these lights? Okay, sorry.
Okay. Then for entertainment, we've got Pitch Perfect 2, Hanson, which formed in 92.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to me. I just like assumed we were all the same age. Like, I felt like I feel like when I had a crush on Zach, the young one, I was like, oh, he's like 1 year older than me. But I think I looked it up and he's 38. So he was still like a little kid.
Yeah.
So 92 is wild because I was a year old. Then we have the 13th Year, which is so silly. Do you know that movie?
It sounds so familiar.
It's a Disney Channel original. It's like the kid who, when it was his 13th birthday, like started turning into a merman.
Oh, I feel like I hated it.
Who?
I was like, I don't like fantasy.
Who's coming up with this?
I remember this.
When you're 13, you're gonna.
Wasn't he like
he's gonna get a tail?
And he was like scared of it, right? Like
yeah,
he knew he
wouldn't you be?
Well, no, I mean before he turned 13, he like knew it was gonna happen or something.
I don't remember.
Disney was cranking out the craziest shit.
They're wild.
I mean, come on.
They were just high in the office being like, what should we do next? Merman?
Justin Timberlake in a movie?
Conversations with Friends.
Oh.
Did you ever watch that?
I didn't.
I did. I didn't like it.
I know.
It was so weird.
So sad. Yeah.
And then throwback song, Let Me Blow Your Mind. Eve.
So let me blow your mind.
Took a while to limit, and I'm gonna take my time. Don't flood that good shit in your ear. Probably not the right word.
No, it's like foot in the door, and I'm gonna take my time.
Don't blow that good
I'm
shit
gonna stick
in
my
your ear.
What?
And let me blow your mind.
Wait, I put what in my ear?
Like the music. That was my interpretation and is probably so far
in
off.
my ear.
I'm like Dave Portnoy. Like I don't know lyrics.
And I'm Dave Portnoy because I don't know names.
Yeah. Blow your mind.
Duke's Moy.
Let's figure out what
Duke's Moy.
Chappelle Rowan.
Chappelle Rowan.
Let me blow your mind lyrics.
My French queen, Chappelle Rowan.
I know it's hot. Okay.
I've got my
not
foot
Dua Lipa.
in the door.
That's like offensive.
Wait, what did you search?
Blow your mind lyrics, but she just has a song called Blow Your Mind. Okay, Eve. Let me blow your mind. Drop your glasses. Shake your asses. Face screwed up like you're having hot flashes. Which one? Pick one. This one. Classic. Okay, let me get to the chorus.
Oh, what a great song.
I know.
It's one of those songs that
if
you really
I
haven't
had
heard.
to give you more, it's only been a year. Now I've got my foot through the door and I ain't gone nowhere. It took a while to... Okay, get me here and I'm gonna take my time. Don't fight that good shit in your ear and let me blow your mind.
Damn. Okay.
Not too far off.
We were both right. Love that.
When did this come out?
Like in 2008.
5?
Something like that.
Gwen Stefani in it too, like just so iconic.
Drop your glasses, shake your asses,
face screwed up like you having hot flashes.
Like face screwed up. Like imagine that now. Canceled. How dare you?
Your face is screwed.
How dare you make fun of a woman going through menopause?
Yeah, like what does that mean? Eve was so cool too. The like paw prints she had on her boobs. I was like, slay mama.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. But I was like,
no, I know.
I was little, I was like, oh my god.
Me too. But I also was like, chic.
Yeah, you were like already
so
in
cool.
it. You're already like getting in your
because it was so
stuff.
like crazy but subtle. Like it wasn't like
in your face
jarring. And I feel like she didn't have like many other tattoos like on her chest.
Should we get those?
Yeah, it's a little paw print.
Eve, bub, you're so cute. Come here.
2001.
Damn.
I know.
Just
okay.
in time to be
then some news,
10 years old listening to that song.
Some news that shook me is that Julia Fox has been celibate for 2.5 years.
Oh my god, congrats, girly.
She like responded in a TikTok comment. She was like, celibacy has changed my life, like going 2.5 years strong.
That makes sense to me because she's so like, I just don't like men.
Yeah.
She's very like, nah.
I know. I also feel like her son, how old is her kid? Like, has she not had sex since her baby?
Oh.
I feel like he just celebrated a birthday. Julia Fox, child age.
And I'm
3.
gonna take my time. Oh. So she was having sex for about a year after.
I love how she had sex like after the baby was born. Like that would be the time where I'd be like, don't touch me for 2 years.
Yeah, I know.
But she was like, let's fuck. And then she was like, what am I doing?
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm celibate now. She's
Good
so
for you.
cool.
I think I'm gonna do that too.
She's so cool. That was the big news I had. And then I just wrote, do you want to talk about Taylor Swift at all?
We can dabble. I do want to bring up one thing though.
Okay.
I don't know if you've seen this or not, but do you remember Zach and Bliss from Love is Blind?
No.
Okay, I'll show you a picture just so you remember. Not that it really matters, but
Which season?
I think it was not the one that just aired, but the one before that.
Oh, I didn't watch it.
I think it's, you'll know, he's the one that like looks like.
I didn't watch them.
Oh, you didn't watch it? Okay. Well, it doesn't really matter, but they had a baby and the name is what I wanted to let you know.
So this doesn't have to do with Taylor Swift.
This isn't Taylor Swift. This is just like random news.
Got it.
I was like, this is like crazy.
I was like, oh, what did they do with her?
Okay, it says Love is Blind season 4's Zach and Bliss are parents to a baby girl, Galileo.
Galileo, not Galilea.
Galileo. Says, as for the meaning behind the moniker, a powerful name for a powerful little lady.
That's so fucking stupid.
I just feel like people forget that like these kids are gonna grow up.
Galileo.
Galileo.
What are you gonna call her?
Gal?
Gally?
Maybe like Gal. Come here, Gal.
Gally. Leo. Like at least
Gal.
There's have you seen I think I might have sent it to you, like Francesca from Too Hot to Handle, or one of those shows.
Yes.
She did a video recently of like all the baby names they didn't use, and her partner then did one that were like all the baby names he wanted to use. Like literally the names were like poetry, romance, afternoon, and then he wanted to name it Orca, evening,
Orca.
Evening.
You can't name your kid Orca because what if they have a weight problem?
No,
it's going to be like the biggest made fun of thing ever.
That was his like #1 name.
Come here, big Orca. Like imagine the
like,
kids in middle school.
Yeah, no, any of them. Like what this one blew my mind. She goes, I want to name it Clementine, nickname Lemon.
Well, people are just looking in their kitchen now, just picking out names.
The nickname is Clem. Like they can't be the same two fruits.
Orca struck a chord.
No, I
more
know.
than anything else.
That's their favorite one. Carly, the videos are like minutes long, and I'm like, she was like, Orca. I've been like writing these names on a list like forever, And I'm like, I can tell.
You know what?
It's the whole dictionary.
I think orca's kind of a cute name if it wasn't a whale. Like when I heard orca.
Yeah.
Like, come here, orc.
Orky.
Orc.
There were so many that it's so funny. People have started like having, I saw this one girl, she had like her dad react to the names and he's British and it was so funny. Had me lolling.
I know, I love a British dad.
Because he's just like, whoa. And like they're older too. So
like what are these names?
Like we're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
The boomer generation is like, come on.
Especially like living in LA, you're like kind of used to seeing like, well, not used to it, but I just feel like
I think one of the names was literally like Lazarus or something.
Labyrinth.
It's like there's no cohesiveness. Like you can't say like poetry and then also like Lazarus.
Poetry and orca.
It's so crazy.
Haiku. Okay, yes. I don't like have much to talk about Taylor Swift, but I'm jealous of people seeing
You gotta
TTPD.
just go.
No, for sure.
I think I'm gonna do a little YOLO and go.
No, for sure. I think when she comes back to the States or something, or if I wait long enough, maybe there'll be another album and I can hear that one too. But seeing it, I watched it live, like they streamed it on YouTube, and I was just, I don't know. I was just so excited. It was so fun watching her perform those new songs, and they got to see it first. Obsessed. I saw Travis was there last night
on her 87th show.
On her 87th show, of course. And I'm just curious, like what he was doing during like, Smallest Man Who Ever Lived and stuff. I saw him filming High School, which is so cute.
Yeah.
It was great. I think it was like
he probably was like Arthur fisting, like, oh
yeah,
Maddie.
or he just has no fucking idea and is like, yeah,
this is about me.
Yeah.
He's like, wait, why is she saying that? I'm really a good boyfriend.
I love the mashups she did. Like, I think it was like a perfect.
I know. I feel like I gotta like watch. I'm not like familiar. You guys were all talking and I wasn't watching.
Oh my god, I was so excited. It felt like an album release day for me. Like I was so excited because I started watching it and immediately the intro song was different and her eras were all screwed up. And so we're like, well, what's gonna happen?
She's got like a bunch of new looks.
Yeah. So it was really fun watching it again, new sort of in a weird way, and like trying to figure out which song she's cutting and like, is she gonna do surprise songs? And she did. And obsessed. I need to see it. Obsessed. I love the TT. I really want, it's a hot take, I want a tour of TTPD and Midnights.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
And also like throw in some other stuff. People are still very like Evermore folklore, like needs to be toured more. I don't know.
Oh, absolutely not.
I'm like, I love
I'm
those
so
albums,
jealous that she cut the songs from the set. I was like,
long.
lucky.
I know. I'm glad she still played August. That's like one of my favorites.
No, of course.
And
it's just so like chill. Yeah. Where I feel like even Tortured Poets, like a lot of the songs kind of like start off a little slower, but then we got like the crazy Jack Antonoff. Like I feel like Folklore and Evermore are really Aaron heavy and very just like chill.
That's like the double half of the album too.
I know.
It's very Aaron.
Of the Torture Poets? Oh yeah, I'm like first half.
Me too. And whenever someone's like, what's your favorite song? I'm like, I can't really choose, but I really like the first like 10 songs. Yeah. Like really, really like. I really wanted her to sing Tortured Poets Department because I want to hear her say that line live in the bridge. You told Jack you'd kill yourself. Or you told Lucy or whatever. I want to hear that live so bad.
I hope that she tours it, but she's got a long ear. So. Yeah.
Somebody was hypothesizing that because another old artist, I don't remember who it was, somebody very famous, but I just like don't remember. But he's been touring the same tour since like the 80s. He just like, well, obviously like, take breaks and stuff. But
was it like Bruce Springsteen or something?
Somebody like that, yeah. And they're like, I wonder if Taylor's gonna do that and just like keep adding like taking stuff out and adding more things and just doing it. I don't think it'll be like, every year, all year. It's probably gonna be like,
But I don't think I would want that.
Oh, and I Can Do the Broken Heart was so fun to watch.
Yeah.
Oh my God. The little circus thing before was so funny. It's like obsessed.
I mean, she's channeling Maddie and everything she does on stage.
And then I'm like, they had to have been practicing this. Well, she didn't write the album at the beginning of the Eras tour, right? Like at the very beginning.
It was like years ago.
Yeah, but Maddie happened during the Eras tour.
But also before.
Totally, but that's what I'm saying. Like from my perspective, at least I think this whole Tortured Poets stuff came out after they had their like fling again after Joe.
But she said she's been working on the album for 2 years.
No, I know. That's why I'm like,
I think that, but I also think like after this came out, it was very clear that Maddie has been an influence on her music this whole time. And if you look back at like other songs, you can now see like the parallels. Like she was putting out music before and we didn't know it was about Maddie. So I think it's like very, very possible that she was like writing these songs before that even happened.
I know, but there's some of them
and I think that he was like supposed to be on songs.
Yeah,
like,
someone theorized that he was supposed to be the
Fortnite
singer. Yeah, but I like Post Malone in that, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, I can do the broken heart so like funny to watch because it's like
it's so good.
She wrote it like
to say fuck you to crazy people.
Well, in my mind, I'm like, she wrote this during the Eras tour. Who knows? She wrote it during the Eras tour. The album came out during the Eras tour, and now she's performing the song about the Eras tour on the Eras tour. Like, I love that.
Meta queen.
It's crazy. So, that's what my original question was. So, were they like practicing all these dances like before the tour even started, or do you think they were doing this like during the break?
I really have no idea.
Also, I wonder how long it takes them to learn choreography. I mean, they have to like catch on real fast.
I think insanely fast. They have it down.
I could never.
No.
Could you imagine?
Me neither.
I would need 3 years of practice.
As long as the album took to be made. Like we tried learning. We were going to do like a first dance. It was choreographed and like.
At your wedding.
Yeah, I do. It's too hard.
Yeah. Dancing's hard, man. Especially if you don't have like the natural.
Especially if you can't dance.
If you're white, it's over. Like if you don't have the rhythm, I really can't. It's fun.
Me neither.
I feel like you're a little, you can do it though.
I actually can't. My body doesn't move that way. I'm just like too tall and lanky.
Yeah.
I do like the like mom's side to side step.
Yeah. It kind of works.
It does. I get it done. I get the job done.
Yeah, you do.
Like
we move on to Vanderpump Rules.
Yeah, she's long.
And she was the finale.
The finale of Vanderpump
Thank
Rules. God.
Thank
God. We get to start the reunions this week, which is
so
very
excited.
exciting.
Finally, it's all happening.
I know. And I feel like we're going to get right into it. Like, I feel like it's going to be like a heavy 3 episode.
I hope so.
Reunion.
Although I did hear the first 2 are boring, but
from who?
I feel like it was from like Lala or something.
Well,
she
I
lies
don't
about
really think
everything.
she's a good judge of
I know.
Literally anything.
I don't know if it was Lala. It was somebody in the show.
Interesting.
Had said it, I thought.
Boring. Interesting.
Well, they didn't say like boring. There was like the meat of it's like at the end, basically. So in my mind, I'm like boring. But I'm excited to watch all of it because I think whatever they're going to talk about will be interesting.
Okay. So this episode was called Plot Twist, which was kind of ironic because I think the only plot that was twisted was on the production side of things. I think they tried really hard this season to kind of frame Ariana as the villain, and that's very obvious. And I think this episode, it was like, oh shit, like she's not gonna let us do that. So that was my take on why it was
stood her ground.
That.
Yeah.
Okay. The episode basically starts with Lala calling Ariana's new boyfriend Dan a fucking square. That's
like what? Why did she say that again?
Because she was like, the way that Ariana told me about him was that like he gets in fights and this, and like if anyone disrespects him, and like he's a fucking square. And it's like, okay,
Lala, you literally attack everybody. Like, what do you mean? You're a square.
That was just so crazy. It's interesting. I watched the extended version, and there is a part where Dan really earnestly, I think it's Allie who asks him, he's like, oh, like what like drew you to Ariana first? And he said that at the wedding they were at, people were saying like little microaggressions towards him, and Ariana was like, hey, like that's fucked up. Oh. And like this is what you're saying. And he was like, I immediately was just like, oh my God, like someone's standing up for me.
Mean.
And he then was like, to Lala, he's like, so what you've heard in terms of me like getting aggressive, it's like only in situations where someone is like being racist towards me. Okay. And so then I liked that clarification, but I'm like, okay, you should have kept that in like the original episode. Why did you leave that like
because Ariana's a villain and her boyfriend is attacking everyone?
Like it was like really sweet, that whole scene. Because then she then asks Ariana like, oh, what drew you to him? But anyway, so Lala calls him a fucking square.
Sorry, I'm a fucking cat again. Bub.
Mm-hmm. Then we see Sheena and Brock in their hotel room and they're having a conversation. Sheena immediately starts crying because she's like, I don't know if I can like trust what Sandoval is saying. And then Brock,
hold on.
Haha. Now what? Now what? He's going to climb it. Oh, here he comes. Maybe just in the bathroom and close the door. I'm so depressed. I act like it's my birthday. Okay. Brock is like riding really hard for Tom. It's like he like really specifically seems like he wants to make Ariana the villain, which is very confusing. But he, in his confessional, says, Tom has been the most generous, greatest, caring friend in our whole friend group. And I feel like every time he like shares his feeling this way, Sheena's like, that's not true. Like, Ariana's great. And he's like, Ariana is not that. And Sheena is always like, no, she is.
Yeah.
Sheena was like, she doesn't agree with him. Ariana is a great friend to her. She is the friend that's like, she doesn't really show up to a lot of stuff, but like wants to be invited. And Brock's like, yeah, but like Tom shows up to stuff.
Okay, but to do what?
I know.
Like,
so they were like bickering about that again. Then we got a trolley ride.
oh,
They were loving the trolley ride.
Yeah.
It seems,
it looked fun.
I know.
James.
One takeaway for me was like, it was like a 30-second trolley ride. And then Lala just goes to Ariana, were you always going to ride the trolley if the other person was here?
I know. I'm like, what are you doing?
I know.
Like,
So rude.
it's just weird. Like, obviously, you think those things.
You're
but,
trying
like,
to like jab at her.
Yeah.
And like, why? Who cares?
Lala's really annoying.
Yeah. Then they all go to this lunch that looks amazing.
That looks amazing.
Lala interrogates Dan.
Oh, yeah.
How many clients do you have? How old are you? Have you ever been married? Why did your last relationship end? Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I didn't like that. I mean,
do you want kids?
I understand like someone wanting to know those questions, but the way she was asking was like,
Like,
yeah,
you're a
literal
loser. Is your training, are you ever going to like do more than just training into being like a bartender?
Yeah, it's like, bitch, shut up.
I know. Like, you literally married someone for money.
Yeah, so.
But Dan, he did great.
Amazing. He seems
like
the perfect guy for her right now.
He's such a sweetie. James asks what Dan thinks of Sandoval. And he's like, I don't really know him, like, but everything I do know, like, I don't like. He's like, I'll definitely be cordial with him, but I'm not a fan, which is understandable. He seems really just like, he doesn't want to get in on the drama.
Yeah.
He's just really...
But he's still on her side.
Yeah. Sheena...
Oh, boy.
Sheena somehow then brings it back.
Bro,
after...
I'm so sorry. Bub, are you fucking kidding me?
Maybe you should just lock him in the bathroom.
I am going to just put some food out.
It was after James asks what he thought about Sandoval, and then Sheena interjects and is like, I think I saw his mask fall again, which like she loves saying.
I know. I'm like, what?
But her reason was so funny. She's just like, oh, where did it go?
Like, why does she care so much? I don't understand.
Yeah. So like, if you remember, Sheena and Sandoval had like that talk on the balcony where she's like, yeah, I think you should apologize to Ariana for weaponizing her mental health. And then she's using that as like, his mask fell. Like, he said that like he does need to apologize and he really wants to do that. And she's just like going so hard for him. And then Katie, absolutely love, chimes in and she goes, how many times are we going to keep believing this man's tears?
No, literally.
And then in her confessional, she's like, everyone is making this situation so nuanced. When a guy fucks over your friend, fuck the guy.
Yes.
It's like, it couldn't be less black and white. And Sheena, I absolutely understand like her then having to mourn the loss of a friendship.
Yeah.
But like, at what point would you still continue to want to be friends with someone who like treats you this way, like lied to your face, did this to your friend? Like for me, I'd be like, so obviously like, oh, you're not a good person.
Yeah.
And like, I just have to move forward now.
And that's kind of what Ariana was saying too. She was like, if you want to be friends with them, like, good luck.
Totally. But yeah, then like Brock starts yelling at Katie. He's like, it's because Sheena's his fucking friend. And Katie's like, what? Then Tom Schwartz chimes in and he's like, he's not a trash person. He just did a trash thing. And then Ariana's like, what? She's like, what did you say?
Yeah,
she said one time, one thing. And then she's like, you can leave. You can fucking leave. And Tom obviously like retracts it. He's like, no, yeah, he's done a lot of things. You're right. He's done a lot of things.
Yeah.
And she basically is just like, this is not the time or fucking place to be like advocating for this man. Like, it's also so annoying too when Schwartz tries to stick up for him, being like, he did a trash thing. And it's like, but like all the time, like how many women has this man cheated on? Like how many times has he like been a bad friend? Like you're just making this one situation seem like the issue. And it's like, no, bigger picture, like he's just not a good person.
Yeah.
And like we've seen that. And Schwartz more than anyone probably knows everything shitty that Sandoval has ever done 100%. That we do not know
way
about.
More things than we know. That's for sure.
Why does it keep going down? Then, oh my God, this was on the extended version. You're so lucky you didn't have to see this with your eyes, but it was a scene between Tom and Joe, and it was like the cringiest one yet. Like he goes into her hotel room, and oh my God, it's so fucked up. It was so, I need you to just like maybe watch it later, but it was so cringy. So she had like a full face of makeup on and she was getting ready for Kyle Chan's event, like ironing her stuff, and they're literally talking sim to each other. And then he was like, Joseph. And he was like, are you wearing makeup? And then he's like, and then basically like insinuates, she's like, he goes, he's like, you know, when like kids get into their mom's makeup, he's like, that's like what she looks like when she wears makeup. It's just not for her.
Oh my God.
It's great. I was like, what a fucking asshole. And she looked pretty. Like she didn't look like a clown by
also
any
just
means.
Being like, are you wearing makeup is like kind of like condescending anyways.
No, it was so fucked up. If I were her and then I watch it, because he said that in his confessional, I'd be like, you're a dick.
Oh shit. Maybe that's why she went live.
Yeah. He was like, it doesn't work for her.
Okay.
Which is just like,
that's so rude.
He's such an asshole. Then it cuts to a clip of Katie and Lala. Lala saying that Ariana's making Sheena live her life for Ariana. And then Katie's like, well, these are her boundaries. And Sheena seems to think that she's like the exception.
Yeah.
Which is true. And then Katie said something that I really liked. She said, Tom didn't make a mistake. He made choices every day over and over for months, which is
100% true. He didn't have a one-night stand with someone, is basically what she's saying. Like, he made choices to be with Raquel behind Ariana's back for so long.
Yeah, like 8 months.
In their house.
Yeah. I really am enjoying watching the scenes of Katie and Lala because I feel like Lala's trying really hard to like get Katie to be like,
yeah.
But every scene we've seen, Katie is the opposite.
Yeah.
And she like fully has Ariana's back.
I also think it's because Lala lived her situation and like everyone else saw it happening, and they're, if I was on the show, I'd be like, Lala, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, I know it's like a whole joke and a meme. It's like, bring Randall and see how she acts, but it's so true. It's like, granted, no one was like friends with him like they are with Tom, but like, and she would have a bitch fit. 100%. She would freak the fuck out. Why the fuck would you bring him here? He caused me so much trauma. Yeah, how do you think Ariana feels?
Yeah. Like, you won't even say
she just has no idea. She has no idea.
Yeah. Even when she was like, oh, he seems like a fucking square, Katie was like, he's actually like really sweet and nice.
I know. I know. I'm like,
Katie's like, what are you trying to do here?
Yeah.
So I do like how she's really sticking to her guns in terms of the Lala slander. Okay. Then this part is just, Sheena shows up to her sound check and she just can't even believe what Sandoval has done for her. She said, so she shows up to sound check and she's like, wait, Sandoval, did you bring your sound guy here?
You flew him here?
And he was like, yeah. And like, you can tell that he's like, I got her.
Yeah.
I so got her.
Yeah.
And she goes, this is the person I remember. He does these things for people when they don't even ask. But it's like, Sheena, you got invited to perform. This is just like common practice.
Okay, here's the thing. Why was Sheena so excited he did this for her when he was helping Kyle with his event?
Yes.
He was probably going to do this anyways.
100%.
For whoever. It wasn't for Sheena.
This is when you are when you're like in a band, there's gonna be a sound person.
Yeah.
You have to, that's just what happens.
It's like she saw
Sandoval
like
doesn't know how to do any of that.
Yeah.
Of course he has to bring in someone.
she took that as, oh my God, he did this for me.
Yes.
And like, this is the person I remember.
And I don't know if she like genuinely thinks that, or she was just like, I can say this as like a way to like validate how I'm feeling about our situation.
Yeah, production was like, yes.
Yeah, but I'm like,
please.
huh? Like this is literally just what needs to happen.
Yeah.
You flew him here for me. It was so funny. It's like,
even watching it, I was like,
when you're like dating a guy and he does the bare minimum and you're like, oh my God.
Oh my God, you opened my door.
Yeah, I mean, that's like pretty chivalrous.
Yeah, you're right.
But if he's like, oh, he showed up on time.
Yes.
Oh my God, he's like the best guy.
Oh my God, he texted me back.
So that made me like cackle a little because I was like, what is going on?
No, when I was watching it, because we watched it together, I was I was thinking, I was like, but I feel like he would do this anyway for this Kyle Chan
of course
thing.
But then she, in her confessional, like she really thought she was doing something. She was like, but this is just me making it about me.
I know,
and like tried to be like shady, and I was like, no, bro,
Sheena,
like,
you ain't the one.
This is just standard practice what you do at a live performance.
To be fair, you were making it about you, even though I know she didn't think she was, but like she was.
I know, but that's just me making it about me. Sips her drink. I was like, okay, T. Okay, then this fucking weird thing happened where Schwartz is like, I'm going to facilitate this conversation between Joe and Katie. Because Joe's like, I don't want to go over there because like Katie. And he's like, well, no, like you don't need to have beef, whatever. And I'm like, whenever has Schwartz been like, let's go, like make amends? Like obviously this is so production coded.
Yeah.
And like, Joe, how did you think this was going to go?
I mean, I felt bad for Joe. I'm going to be honest. I was like, this girl's eviscerating her and like she's crying.
Yeah, but you did it to yourself. And like every point that Katie made was so valid.
She could have done anything and I still feel bad for her because Katie scares the fuck out of me.
I know, but like, don't be a shady bitch and then people won't call you out. But so they go over there and literally Brad's like, oh, here comes fucking I forget
crackhead
like something like that. And like he gets up and walks away. Like he was like, I'm fucking outie. Like this bitch is crazy. And then she like sits down but doesn't like say it. She's like, hi. And Tom is like, this is Joe. You guys like know Joe? And they're like, yeah.
No shit.
What the fuck? And he was like, Joseph, do you have something you'd like to say?
Oh my God.
And I was just like, Tom, like you've never once done this on like any episode ever. Like why? And she was like, I just want to say like, Katie, I'm sorry if I ever did anything to hurt you, which is like, okay, you're starting off poorly.
Yeah, it's not a good apology.
And Katie, this is why I love her. She was just like, it's just, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like not, I'm sorry if.
Yeah.
And so like immediately she's like, this is already like a baseless apology. You're not even apologizing to me. Like clearly I know you just want to be on camera. And so, then Joe to Katie is like, well, do you think like you owe me an apology?
Oh, that you can't say that.
And Katie was like, no.
You can't say that.
She was, no, bro, I don't think I owe you an apology. And she was like, you literally like texted me telling me that you're there for me, you love me, trying to like say this nice sentiment as I'm going through my divorce. And then 2 weeks later you move in and start fucking my ex-husband. And she was like, that's fucked up. Like objectively, that's fucked up. And then Joe was, she was like, it was like, this was like a month later.
It was couch surfing.
Yeah. And then even Lala steps in and she's like, yes, but like, here, let me paint it for you in a way that's like, this is wrong to do. Mm-hmm. Like you were like, I'm here for you. But then you started fucking her husband. So it's like, you're wrong and you fucked up, and just like take ownership of that.
I think with Katie, I always agree with her. Yeah. It's just the way she comes across is like so aggressive to me that I'm like,
she's mad.
No, totally. And she's not in the wrong for it. I'm just like someone who like is very sensitive to like that. Like if I were Joe, I'd be like,
yeah, but like, you would never do that to anyone.
I know I wouldn't, but I would like, yeah, it's hard to explain. Like I would wish if I had this conversation with Katie, I wish she'd be like, I know you're trying to apologize, but just say sorry. Like, don't say.
That's not how it's going to go with Katie.
No, 100%. But I'm saying that's how I wish if I had a conflict with her. Cause I don't think I could talk to her if I had a conflict. Cause I'd be like, well, she's just going to like bulldoze over everything I'm saying.
But I also think like the thing is Katie already told her, she's like, I don't want a relationship with you.
Yeah.
And like told that to Tom too. So it's like, you're poking the bear at this point.
Everyone's poking bears this night, really.
Yeah. Truly. They should have named it that.
Poking the bear.
Don't poke the motherfucking bear.
Poking the wrong bear.
The cocaine bear. The tequila Katie bear.
The cocaine bear.
Okay. then Tom, he's just so fucking stupid. Katie's like, I'm done with this. Like, this is so stupid. And she was like, I told you not to bring her around me. And he was like, I don't like ultimatums. And she was like, I'm not giving you an ultimatum. Yeah. I just said, don't bring her around me.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like, if you bring her around me, like we're fucking done.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, you're so dumb. Like, why are men
taking the dogs?
So fucking dumb. Then I don't know. I think it's literally just like a confessional of Sheena like crying. She comes back on and she said, I understand what he did to Ariana was terrible, but I just wish when it came to me in the situation, it wasn't so black and white and she could see how much I'm struggling by trying to just be loyal to her. And I don't want to lose her, but I feel like I'm losing myself. And I just, again, do not understand why we are fighting so hard to save a relationship with just like the scum of the earth.
No, I know. When she said that, I was like,
oh, it's because she had the phone call with Lisa. And Lisa was like, well, do you still love him?
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, I'm sorry, are they fucking?
No, I know.
Like, what?
I
and she was
know.
like, yes, I do. And then like it went to that confessional.
It's
that
like
was
you're
so
losing
weird.
yourself because of your relationship with Tom.
It's just so weird to me. I don't fully
weird to
understand.
me too. Like, I understand like being sad at the same time as like not liking somebody.
Like you're mourning, I get it. You're mourning the relationship from someone like you thought you knew.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't understand. Like, is he paying your mortgage?
No, literally, like maybe.
What?
Maybe he's paying everybody's mortgage.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So it's just so hard for me to understand on like a deeper level, I guess, because I'm not in her situation. Like, what is so important about your relationship with him that it's worth losing like your best friend over?
I know. Well, I think it's a combo of them being friends for so long and then her feeling like she's not allowed rather than like choosing.
I know.
You know what
really
I mean?
Interesting.
Because I mean, when someone's like, you can't hang out with this person, it's kind of like, whoa, but like, I get it.
But also Ariana hasn't said that.
Yeah. Well, she has said like, if you hang out with him, like I'm cutting you off.
Granted, that was the week it happened. But, production, I didn't like how they used that like footage.
I know, but
but even I communicating with Sheena, like, no, I love you.
Then she did, yeah.
And like, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
But so then
she was like, you're never going to lose me. We're family.
Yeah. But then we get,
and then she had to go and fuck that part up.
Yeah. We're not there yet. Sandoval introduces himself to Dan, which was so uncomfortable. And like, why the fuck did he do that?
I know. Well,
obviously for TV, but he's like, I wish you guys the best of luck. And it's like, okay. Schwartz was so uncomfortable. He was like, I have to get up and leave.
I know.
He like,
Allie's eyes too.
Yeah. He was like, what did you say? I gotta go.
Yeah.
And Sandoval was like, no, it's fine.
I just like don't understand. Like if you're, just leave it alone.
I think he just wanted, he was like, maybe he'll tell me to like go fuck off and then we're gonna fight and it'll be good for TV.
I did like how he was like, I mean, what's his name? The boyfriend? Dan was like respectful to him, but he was also like, I'm not shaking his hand.
No.
So it was like kind of nice.
Yeah, he was just like, hi.
Yeah.
Respectful king. After her performance, this was on, I think, the extended version, because I don't remember seeing it. She like gets off stage. She's like really happy. And then she was like, wait, am I in the band now?
To Tom?
No, to the 27s.
Stop.
And she was like, I feel like we were like all a little drunk last night, but like, am I in the band?
Were they like,
No, they were like, what are you talking about? And then they're all like, you're in the band. And then they were like, it's official, you're in the band. And she was like, oh my God, are we like going on tour?
Oh my God.
So like, I was like, I want more of this.
Yeah, what is this?
Like I would go to a Sheena in the 27s tour.
Oh, 100%.
Then Ariana, so we see like Sheena celebrate, Tom comes over, he's like, amazing job. And then Ariana's like, okay, I have to go like tell Sheena like great job, goes over, and then they have like this very intimate moment where Sheena again tells Ariana, she's like, do you know like Tom's sound guy?
No, I was like, just shut up.
And then she brings up, she's like, well, he like flew him out here specifically for me, and like I'm seeing this genuine side to Tom again, and like I'm hoping he's changing and becoming better. And Ariana looks her dead in the face. She was like, you need to stop talking to me about this.
She was like, can you do me a favor? Don't talk to me about this.
And then in her confessional, she's like, I don't know why Sheena thinks that she like knows this man better than I do.
Yeah.
Which is so true.
Yeah.
And then Sheena says she wants an apology. She's like, Ariana, like, you still want an apology from him. And Ariana's like, no, I don't need an apology from him. Like, I'm good. And she was like, but you told me like one time when Tom apologized to me that like, oh, you were like, oh, well, when's he going to apologize to me? She's like, I didn't mean that. Like, I literally want an apology. I mean, it's just like, he's never going to take accountability for what he did because he doesn't like realize. And she was like, oh, okay. And then they kind of just like drop it. And Ariana's like, I love you so much. You're my family. Sheena's crying. She's like, I can't write him off forever. I don't ever want to lose you. Ariana says, you're not losing me. I love you so much. Then they're like, they kiss.
Oh yeah. They're like, oops,
and
sorry, Brock.
they're literally embracing. And then Sandoval comes over. He's like, Sheena.
Production.
100%.
Yeah.
Ariana doesn't even say anything and then just
walks away,
goes up to Jeremiah, who's like head of production, I believe. And she's like, what the fuck are you trying to pull right now? Like, this is so fucked up.
It was amazing.
Yeah. She's staring at him dead in the face. And she's like, don't you fucking dare.
She was like, I could have contracted a
STD.
deadly STD.
Yeah.
She said all these like iconic little lines that were like, yeah, that's true. And I know the producer was like, oh fuck, I don't know, I'm just working for the show.
Yeah. And like, by the way, this is like the end of the episode. So it was really interesting to me. Afterwards, everyone was livid.
Oh, when she left?
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, but like, you've been filming all day.
I know. Well, I mean, I've heard things on like their podcast or like on Reddit or whatever of like theories of like, well, actually, I think it was Sheena. So like take it with a grain of salt. But she was like, we were told like, we're a group. If one of us leaves at this last episode, like we're wrapped, it's over. So I think in their brains they're like, Ariana left. So like now we're done. Like, but I think she has the right to leave at the same time.
Leave filming or leave the show?
Leave filming. Like, I guess that the production was like, it was something like that. I'll try to find it and send it to you. Yeah. But it was something like that. And I think they were like, oh no, like, I don't know. Our paychecks. I don't really fucking know what they were thinking. But I think that was a part of it. Because I know Sheena said something like, why does she get to just like leave? People
literally walk out and storm off of the show
100%
all the fucking time.
100%.
That's why I'm like, I don't understand why this is an issue.
Yeah. But like, this isn't real life. Like, you're not hanging out with your ex that did something so crazy to you in real life. And this is like so far from reality that it's...
Yeah. And
obviously the shit's going to happen.
Also, like every time that they've had group hangouts, Ariana has been there. Yeah. There have been multiple instances where she's screamed in this man's face. Like, what more do you want? You want her to keep yelling at him? Like, she did that. She did it already.
Yeah.
She did the job.
Yeah.
And you finished the episode. The party's fucking over. Sheena, you performed. Everyone had a night. Like, who cares if it's time for her to go home? Like, I don't think that she owes that to anybody.
Just so happy going to Applebee's.
She's been doing it the whole season. Yeah. Everyone's acting like she's like not showing up, not doing what she's contractually obligated to. But it's like, no, she did everything she needed to do.
Yeah, she didn't have to film with Tom.
Yeah.
Probably.
But I liked this was actually really funny because Ariana was like, he does not get access to me. He wants 30 seconds from the audience. It's for him. I'm the final boss in his video game of redemption. And because he cannot get to the final boss, he's pissed. And then it literally cuts to Sandoval raging. He was like, she doesn't care about you fuckers.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, okay, like that just shows you don't like, you just call them all fuckers.
I know, I'm like, Sheena, at this point, why aren't you like, okay, he's fucking crazy.
Yes. And then he's like, don't sit back on your lazy ass and collect a check for doing nothing. Like, she's doing so much. She showed up for the season.
She's literally has every brand deal I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Every commercial I've ever seen in my life.
Oh my God. And like, at this point too, like, who knows what she was filming, like maybe dancing. Oh yeah, she was doing Dancing with the Stars, but like I don't think she had Chicago yet. But it's like she worked so hard on Dancing with the Stars, like even did BravoCon and then was rehearsing for like
she was
from
so
like
good too,
midnight to 3 a.m. like while she was at BravoCon, not drinking. Like she works fucking hard, and I think that he's just so mad because he didn't get to have that camera time with her, which she said. She was like, I'm the final boss.
And that's exactly how manipulation works.
And she was like, he's never once tried to like talk to me off camera. Like we live in the same house. He could have left me a note. He could have like do anything. And he was like, that's how I know this is like disingenuine and I'm not here for the Tom Sandoval redemption arc when like he's not doing it off camera.
Yeah. He's like, you can do that without me.
Yeah.
Loved that.
Like I think it would be different if he like wrote her a note and was like, hey, like would love to chat with you sometime. But like the fact that he never did any of that, it's so obvious.
It's insane.
Yeah. Cause like I get like, oh, this is your life. And like there are things that you probably are like, we're going to save it for the show. But if you had shown any form of like, I would like to make things better with you off camera initially, like, well, maybe she would have gotten there. I doubt it. But like, I think it made it more obvious to her that it's like, you're just a piece of shit liar. And like, you're doing this for TV.
It's so crazy. Like I've been through very regular breakups that like nothing crazy happened and I still get more than, you know what I mean? Like when you're breaking up, it's like,
of course,
you still get more than what fucking Sandoval gave her after 10 years.
Yeah. A decade. Then Lala breaks the fourth wall. And for me, this was like, I think my jaw was just hanging open.
Yeah.
Because I feel like all season I've kind of been like, some of the even off the show, like stuff on the internet I see about her is very much like, this just like sounds like
jealousy,
like a little envy, a little jealousy because of Lala's situation and her not getting the same treatment. And this made it very clear to me that that is 100% what is going on. She says, this happened to her and the whole world, Ariana, this happened to her, the whole world rallied around her, and now she thinks she's Beyonce. It's bullshit that she can't film with someone, but she stays under the same roof.
Still, that's, I hate this talking point. I feel like we've talked it to death.
And she keeps saying it. She said it another time in this like speech. And then I did like ellipses because she just keeps going on. And she goes, but he did not kill somebody. Then she again reiterates, he didn't fucking kill anybody. She's like, I've never in my life experienced someone who gets cheated on and suddenly she becomes God, which was like the iconic trailer quote that I was so curious what it was going to be. And for me, that's the line where I'm like, okay. Yeah. She's mad are that envious of this situation because like you didn't get that from the fandom.
Yeah. She went through a terrible thing.
Awful.
And it didn't turn into what it is now, but Tom and Ariana's was just
it's so different.
It was like the most perfect catastrophe that happened.
A scandal.
It was like truly a scandal.
I think people also aren't surprised because Randall is a piece of shit.
Yes.
And he like literally cheated on his wife with you.
Yeah. Like, and he was like giving you cars and blah blah, and it's like, okay, of course like something weird's happening here. Sandoval, what didn't seem like that throughout the whole thing. It was just like
he had the mask on.
We liked him too. A lot of people were like, I hate Sandoval. We're like, I
liked him.
I liked him. I thought he was, I mean, it's just how manipulators are. They make you like them so much, and like they do things to make you think that they're good people.
Totally.
Not saying like,
and also like we had watched Ariana and Tom's entire relationship play out on camera. We saw glimpses. I mean, for years, Lala, you wouldn't let anyone mention Randall. Yeah. So it's like so different. I will
say she did say that she felt terrible hiding that.
Well,
so at least she like acknowledged that.
Well, I think now in retrospect, because it didn't play out the way that she wanted it to. Sheena then says she agrees with Lala,
which I'm wondering if that's because I've seen the trailer for the reunion and Ariana's like, that's just really so hurtful. I
think the whole thing is going to be.
I think so too, but I wonder if like that specific conversation, because if that's the first time she's saying it.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Oh, still so pissed off at her for not watching the fucking show before. So I'm glad they forced her to watch the last one.
Yeah. Well, that gives her everything she needs to know.
Yeah. And so then while everyone is having like a full mental breakdown, and by everyone I mean Lala and Sheena and Tom Sandoval, Ariana's like, okay, time to go to Applebee's. I know. And just like leaves happy. She's just like, fuck you for trying to put me in this situation. I'm not here for Tom's redemption arc. Like he's a piece of shit loser. I'm not having a conversation with him. I'm out.
I hope she gets an Applebee's deal.
No, I know. It seemed she mentioned Applebee's so many times that I was like, is this a brand deal?
I know. I'm like, it's got to be coming, right?
Yeah. Well, I saw that Applebee's like did I hear this on a podcast or something? Applebee's like commented on something and it was like apple and then had greater than and then a chili.
Oh, I saw that too. I saw that too.
So some tea. Ooh. And then I think it was on the after show. I made note of this. Ariana like said something because it was like everyone was so upset with her for leaving, and she was like, well, what's better for TV, like me having the same conversation yelling at him or storming out and like a rage? And I was like,
which is actually better.
Her leaving created all this chaos.
Yeah. She won the season.
Yeah. I don't know. It was very...
And you bring up a good point. That happens all the time on Housewives and any reality show. Someone's storming off.
People storming out is just like...
Even on
reality TV.
My 600-pound life, people are storming out.
Who knows how?
In the wheelchair.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think it was like everyone's reaction to her, again, Lala, Sheena, Sandoval, not having the conversation with him was a little extreme to me. I think that imagine if she just did have the conversation with him, like we wouldn't have gotten Lala like saying her like full unedited feelings, like Sheena agreeing with her, like all of these other things. Like I think that made it better.
Yeah,
because she's they're so frustrated with her that she won't just like cave.
Yeah, I love it.
They're pissed at her because she's a strong woman.
Yeah, I love it. I'm so excited for
I know. Today's Monday, obviously, so we will watch the reunion on Tuesday. Oh, yeah. But I cannot wait.
But I can't watch it on Tuesday. I was like, no.
Why?
I thought you were saying that.
No, I can.
Can I watch it with you?
Yeah.
I have Pilates. Is it okay? 7 o'clock?
Yeah.
The season was wild. I mean, it's weird because like half of it was really good and half of it was very boring.
Like mush. I think it was just like the same thing. The season to me could be summed up in like Sheena having an existential crisis of whether or not she can be friends with Tom Sandoval, and it being like the worst thing that's ever happened to her.
Yeah. Rather than
then Ariana, just like everyone wanting Ariana to be mad and her not caring.
Yeah. It's so funny. Like really, Ariana,
that's the whole season.
The only time Ariana ever got mad was around Sandoval, really. Like she did nothing.
And when people were like poking her.
Yeah.
Like Brock being like, oh, you're going to go on a date tonight?
Yeah. I feel like anyone out there who's like, Ariana's like so stuck up and like, blah, blah, blah. Like try to put yourself in her position. This happened and then they filmed this like months later.
Yeah.
That's not real life.
No.
You're not breaking up with someone who fucked you over after 10 years with your best friend and having to go film with them. I think you would probably have the exact same reaction.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to do an MVP for the season, Miss Katie Maloney, 100% through and through. She just...
Yeah, she really sticks to her guns.
Yeah.
And her scary words.
Yeah.
But yeah, she's great. I mean, she'd be a great friend to have for sure because she's like, although I'd be worried about her like getting mad at me all the time.
Yeah. Well, so you just don't like do anything for her to get mad. I think she would be a good friend for you to have because like you would.
I mean, you remind me of her a little bit.
Yeah, but like you don't ever do anything wrong.
Oh, you're so right.
So like what would... She'd be mad at you for things that you deserve.
If I did something wrong, I'd be really scared of your reaction.
Yeah. So
like I would be of Katie. Well, like, yeah, we won't like say it, but like the other day when I texted you like, hey, I'm sorry, like I did this.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I was like, oh, I just hope she's not like, Curly's a horrible person.
No, but I do think that like a lot of that has to do with your anxiety. And like, I get that way too when I have to like talk to someone. Cause I'm like, they're probably like feeling, thinking, acting this way when in reality, like we don't know that until you talk to them.
And also they're just like living their life, not thinking about you at all.
Totally.
Which is like such a funny thing, especially with anxiety.
Oh, I was
like,
thinking about you, but
I know.
No, I didn't feel.
I could feel it. No. What was I going to say? Oh, that's like a big thing about anxiety too, is like, especially, I don't feel like I'm this way. Nolan is like this a lot where he's like, he just assumes nobody likes him kind of. So I'm like, nobody's thinking about, like no one's thinking about you the way you're thinking about yourself. Yeah. And it's like, I know a lot of people go through that where they're like, oh my God, I did something so stupid and they're going to think about it. And it's like, I've seen the dumbest shit happen and I've forgotten about it 30 minutes later. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like, just no one's thinking about you. Not to be rude, but
it's true though.
It's true.
I feel like everyone does it.
Because it's you.
And go to the worst.
Yeah, it's like it's so expanded in in your mind because it's happening. It could be the smallest deal, but to you, it's like it's life ending. You know, it's like ugh. I also just like I feel like I'm getting better at conflict. Like just like trying to like hey, hope. Sorry,
sorry.
All right, I'm trying to think if I should pee.
I have to so bad.
Okay, I'll pee upstairs.
While I was peeing, we have to go to something about her next week.
Oh yes, that'd be so fun.
I know.
We can like vlog it or something.
Yeah, I hope that like. I mean, I think it opens on Wednesday
of next week,
the 22nd.
Okay,
let me look at should we camp out first in line?
Yeah, we do that, but not for Taylor Swift.
Yeah,
it's gonna be so busy.
The line would be way longer for tea.
I don't know. This is really long awaited.
I know. I can't wait. I can't wait to try them.
Okay, I have like kind of an interesting one.
Ooh.
Maybe it's obvious. Sometimes I think that they're complicated, but then it's obvious. I don't know.
Let's hear it.
Am I the asshole for not paying my barber the full amount? So last time I got a haircut, I was late 10 minutes because of traffic, and my barber has a policy that he charges $5 late fee. It was my first time being late and he didn't care, so he still charged me the late fee, so whatever, no problem. Now yesterday I got another haircut. This time I got a text from him saying he will be a bit late and he's picking up food. I'm already at the barber shop.
Oh.
And he gets here 15 minutes late. So he
$15, baby, fork it over.
So he cuts me and then I pay him $5 less than I always do.
Okay, being gracious.
And he tells me, the thing is, like, it's a $5 fee if you're late. Not how many minutes.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. LOL.
Yeah. So he cuts me and then I pay him $5 less than I always do. And he tells me I gave him the wrong amount.
Nope.
I say, no, I didn't. You were late. Based off your policy, it's a $5 fee. So I reduced the amount by $5 since you were late.
Never.
And I know. And he got really frustrated saying that's only for customers and I have to pay him the full amount. I simply said, no, it's your policy. This is what happens when you're late, and left. I honestly think it's only fair if he could charge me for being late. Why would I pay full price when he's late? Obviously, I won't be going to this barber again, but am I the asshole? I honestly believe I'm in the right and would do it again.
I think that's so iconic.
I think it's crazy that it's only a $5 late fee.
What's the point at that point?
Yeah, like make it like $20, you know?
Yeah. I could never,
but no. I do love the pettiness of like, well, you were so late.
She's like, this is your policy.
However, if I was like this barber guy, I think I would be like, well, if they have a policy, like I'm not going to be late ever because they can't be late. I shouldn't be late either.
No, totally. It's nice. Like practice what you preach.
Yeah. I think it's fine that he did. I mean, I would never, could never. It's also only $5. So I'd be like, whatever, I'll just pay him, but like, and never come back.
I think it's pretty slay.
Yeah.
He's an icon and a legend.
It reminds me somehow of like, did you ever have these like myths in high school? It's like, if your teacher doesn't show up in 10 minutes, you can leave. No, or like in college or whatever. Yeah. Stuff like that. That just like reminded me of something like that.
That is so funny. Oh my God. I would never be able to do that. Like I would maybe say it like jokingly, be like, oh, well, you were late.
Yep. $5 late fee.
It's so funny too how he didn't even like he waited until he paid and like didn't even say anything when he walked in. I would be like, oh, well, that's $5 off my bill.
I know.
You know, like make it a little silly.
Like I'd make it a joke like that. Yeah.
Yeah. But like the fact that he was just like, no, like fact's a fact.
Yeah. It's so funny.
Practice your policy both ways, buddy.
That's so funny. If I was a barber, I'd be like, no, you're right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And it's like $5 for him to be like, it doesn't go both ways. It's like, okay, but well,
it should.
Yeah.
I think. I don't know. If you're a hairstylist, please comment below.
So funny.
Let us know what your policy is.
I do get like the late thing because like your whole schedule is built out.
Yeah. I totally get the late thing. I do think you should be charging more for a late fee because $5 is not enough to like fully convince someone that they need to be on time.
Yeah.
I think my Pilates is like $10 late fee.
I feel like most places they give you like a 15-minute like grace period.
Yeah.
And I feel like anything, I mean, I'm pretty much always on time for everything. But I think that that's like a fair amount.
I agree. 15 minutes.
Yeah.
It's crazy. My Pilates, technically it's a 5-minute grace period. Otherwise they like shut the doors. But a lot of times people show up like later and it's fine. But I get it because one Pilates instructor described it and she was like, it's because the first like 5-10 minutes is like all warming up. And then if you're just like doing stuff after that, you could injure yourself if you're not like warmed up. So I get that, I guess.
Well, I'd be like, what fucking ever, you're paying me. Do your thing, girl. Okay.
Get hurt, girl.
Am I the asshole for refusing to give someone an item out of my shopping cart?
Ooh.
I know. I read it and I was like,
like at the store?
Need to hear. Oh, sorry, I'm turning my phone.
If only you had your iPad.
I know. I gotta look for it. My wife and I were shopping for some plants for our backyard. We picked out a tree and put it in our cart along with our other items. About 10 minutes later, a woman walked up to me and said that she had just purchased that tree, the one in my cart. She said she wanted that specific one. To be clear, there were 2 trees left, so she had other options. I asked her why didn't she take it with her when she decided that she wanted it. She said she removed the tag, paid for it, and intended on coming back to the garden section to pick it up. Oof. To be clear, it was not off to the side, nor was there any indication that it was reserved in any way. I told her that similarly, my wife and I had picked this one out, and I pointed out that there's another tree. She can just go grab that one. She said, seriously? I said, I could say the same thing. Seriously, you're asking another customer to give you an item out of their cart. Am I the asshole?
Oh, this is like kind of tough.
I agree.
I mean, if it were me and someone told me that, I'd be like, okay, here.
No, same.
Like, that's fine. But if...
Well, because like
I don't know. It's like
I feel like a lot of stores, it's like they don't want you carrying like a tree around.
Yeah.
So they're like,
bring
like,
up the thing.
Yeah, like go get your car or whatever, and then you can come get it.
Yeah,
and
I wonder
like,
if that's her policy. Then like she should have her tree.
I know.
But like how I'm. It's such an uncomfortable.
Okay, they have an edit.
Ooh.
It says store was Walmart. Tree was a Japanese maple about 3 to 4 feet tall. Probably.
Sorry, I was not expecting Walmart.
I know. Probably 15 pounds. Tree was missing the tag, so she did take the tag off and go give it to them. She did not show me the receipt, nor did I think to ask for it. Yes, there was an open register in the garden section about 40 feet away.
Well, maybe it wasn't open when she went up there.
I can't believe she's asking me to hand her something that my wife just picked out and is in my car. Yeah, I think that if it were me, I would be like, that makes sense. Like, here you go.
Yeah, me too.
I'll just go get a different one.
Although I feel as though Walmart should have a better system in place for like if you're going to buy something, someone else can't pick it up.
But I can totally see Walmart being like, oh yeah, just like leave it there and then come get it.
Totally. You know what they should do?
Busy.
They should be like, here's this. It says sold. Put it on there and like easy, solved.
It's crazy too because it was like only 10 minutes. So like maybe the person working the cash wrap like didn't have the time to go do it and like they fucked up.
Yeah. That's a hard one. But I think also, I think I would give it to them because it's
approaching
like
someone being like, that's my tree.
No,
like, I could never.
I would be like, well, I guess I'll get the other one.
Yeah, I'd be like, I need a refund.
Yeah.
Because she was like, I wanted that.
I'd go tattletale. I'd be like, that person over there has my tree.
No, I would literally tell someone, I'd be like, hey, like my tree's in someone else's car.
I'd call the cops.
That's what should happen.
She stole my tree.
911. Someone stole my maple.
Someone stole my damn tree.
Yeah, I would absolutely tell the person at the cash register and be like, oh, someone like actually took the tree I paid for already.
Yeah.
Because like technically she paid for it.
Yeah, I feel like they'd be understanding. Also, it's Walmart. I've never worked there. I worked at Target. If I was working, I'd be like, yeah, whatever. I'll just give you another one. Not a big deal. Like,
yeah, well, I think it's like the person making it a big deal, not the Walmart guy.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, like I feel like the person working at Walmart would be like, I'm so sorry, but like she already paid for the tree.
Yeah.
You have to give it to her.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you kind of have to do, I think, if you're a worker.
The comments were kind of
split.
Yeah, it was interesting to read.
It's interesting. That's tough.
I know. Split in a way where it's like, you're not like an asshole. It's just a kind of like a shitty situation.
Yeah. I feel like the lighthearted ones are always the toughest.
Yeah. Like no like bad intent here whatsoever. Yeah. It's just like a miscommunication.
Like on either of our Am I the Assholes. They're both very like not intense, but it's like, fuck, I don't know. But those are the things you run into in life. Yeah. Truly.
If it were me, I would give her the tree.
Me too.
I would apologize.
No, saying like, oh, I'm so sorry I didn't notice.
Yeah. No, I'd be like, I'm so sorry I didn't know.
Yeah. I didn't know your name was on. Is your name on it?
Yeah. I'll go get another one. I think the person was kind of like you're being a little hard ass to be like, well, same could be said for you. You could go get another one. It's like, okay, but she literally bought it.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's like
drama. TJ would be that guy.
Oh, yeah.
And then I would be the one that's like, shut the fuck up. Wait, and give them the tree.
Speaking of TJ, I don't know if you guys have seen this. I don't know if it's new. Maybe it's not new, but because I'm still on like the skeleton group on Facebook, and somebody was like, I finally got it, and it was like this huge skeleton dog. You've seen it?
Yep.
Does he want it?
Yeah, but I'm just like, well, they also have like moving skeletons now. And I'm like, well, there's nowhere for you to put it because of what we're doing, and you made us get rid of the ones you had, so it's over.
Oh, he got rid of them?
Mm-hmm.
No way.
Yep.
He got rid of the 6-foot skeleton?
It's 9.
Or 9?
Yeah, 12. It's 12 feet.
It's 12?
Yeah.
Why did he, what?
And the ghoul.
Wait, why? That's like...
Because
Halloween
we've had it
season,
for like
baby.
4 years and he's fallen apart. And like he had to, after this like second year, he had to get a new stand welded because it like rusts.
Cemented into the ground.
And, yeah. So he like already like spent money to get a new welding. And like now that one we've had for like a year, that one got all rusty. And the skeleton, like he's just losing parts of his body.
Is he gonna get any other ones?
We can't keep it anywhere.
Oh, that's true, because now your garage is all... Just keep it up year round.
So we just have to buy a 10,000 square foot house.
Yeah, just like a giant house.
And then each, Halloween decor item can have its own bedroom. Tuck the skeleton in bed at night.
Its own bedroom. It's just laying in bed for 8 months.
This is the skeleton's room.
And here's the ghoul's room. And here's the dog's room.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's like
sad times.
Yeah.
Got junk, took them away.
Oh, sad. They were like, oh, damn.
But I know when Halloween comes, he's going to be like so bummed.
It's going to be weird. It's going to be a weird time for all of us.
He let him go, and like that's just the choice he made, and he's going to have to deal with it. And all the neighborhood kids are going to be so upset.
Did he cry?
No, he acted like he didn't care.
Oh, whatever. We got him that
He was
skeleton,
like, it's time.
too.
And I was like, okay, we'll see 6 months from now how you're feeling.
And then we're going to have to scramble and surprise him with a new one.
Yeah, he was already showing. He was like, look at these ones. They dance. Look at, they made a dog friend. And I'm like, well,
I don't know what to tell you. I want to see the dancing one.
Yeah.
Yeah, where would you put it? Nowhere.
There's nowhere to
just in the backyard the rest of the time.
Yeah.
Stood up in the backyard. You put it on the side of the house. Just like never go.
I don't know. Poor guy.
Oh man. Well, hopefully his bed bug bites heal. I hope you don't get them.
I know, me too.
I feel like you're fine.
Hopefully.
Let me know if it could be on my couch.
I don't think
so either. I would cry if my bed got infested.
I know.
I would literally be like, Aaron, buy me a hotel.
I know.
For a month because I'm sad.
Just because I'm sad, not because like
I just love my bed. I love my bed.
You can like get rid of them. You just like call in a professional cleaner.
Yeah.
They said it can cost like $4,000 depending on the size of your house, not just for the bed.
What if it's a king size bed?
I mean, I'm sure that's like a couple $100.
Okay.
But like when you call the cleaner, like they do
everything.
All the inches of your.
So then what? I have to put my cat somewhere. Good Lord, the whole thing.
Put them in the bathroom.
I don't know if they can like smell the.
Oh yeah, I don't know either.
I don't know either. Well, whatever. Let us know.
Any exterminators out there?
Any exterminators, please let us know. We will have a bonus episode this week.
Yes.
Do we have enough emails or should I tell them to email us?
I don't know.
Okay, well,
you can email us.
Email us anyway, onlyfriends696969@gmail.com. And we're recording an episode this week, which will come out on Thursday.
Thursday, Slurs Day, baby.
Yeah, Slurs Day. What slurs are you going to be saying? We'll talk about it after.
Let me think.
Cracker.
At the Shane Gillis show, I can't remember who said it. But it was like, I think it might have been Andrew.
Santino.
He was like, people go to like the gun range to get like their rage out. And he was like, we should just have like a slur range where everyone like goes and yells their favorite slurs. I actually think it might have been
Matt?
No.
Stavros?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think it might have been
hilarious.
him.
I'm a little jealous to go to that show now that Stavros is there.
And he was like, you all like, what's fucked up is that everyone just had the word in their mind that they would go and yell in the field.
I know.
He was really funny.
Yeah, he's great. Love him. All right. We'll see you next week. Bye.